Ever wondered why some relationships seem to be effortlessly perfect while others crumble at the slightest conflict? This question has baffled countless individuals throughout the ages. We look around us and see companionships that shine with an aura of flawlessness, an enigmatic aura that leaves us baffled. Is there a secret formula that these couples have discovered? Or are they just blessed by the divine hand of fate? Let's dispel this facade right here, right now. It's necessary to understand that no relationship is perfect and none are effortless. The idea of an effortlessly perfect relationship is a myth, a legend that does more harm than good. It creates false expectations, pressures, and anxieties, leading us to question our own bonds. Relationships are a bit like a good stew. A surprising comparison, isn't it? But think about it. They need time, the right ingredients, and a little bit of heat to bring out the flavors. Just as a stew needs to be cooked slowly, with care and attention, relationships too need nurturing. In the next 20 minutes, we'll be stirring the pot of relationship wisdom, simmering down the essence of what makes a strong bond between two people. I promise it will be an enlightening journey filled with revelations and insights. Firstly, we'll be talking about the importance of communication, that secret sauce that keeps everything juicy. Communication is the beating heart of any relationship. It is the oxygen that maintains its health. A relationship without strong communication is like a body without a heartbeat, slowly decaying and withering away. Next, we'll discuss respect, the bedrock upon which every healthy relationship is built. Respect is not optional, it's necessary. When respect is present, you value your partner's feelings, thoughts, and experiences. It helps to foster a positive environment of acceptance and understanding. Then we'll delve into understanding, the bridge that connects two hearts. Understanding in a relationship means being able to empathize with your partner, being able to walk a mile in their shoes. It means accepting them for their flaws and weaknesses, celebrating their strengths and successes. And finally, we'll explore the role of effort, the fuel that keeps the relationship engine humming. Effort is a sign that you are invested, that you care. It's in the little things, the good morning texts, the date nights, the surprise gifts, the supportive hugs. It shows that you are ready to fight for the relationship, to make sacrifices and compromises. These elements together form the recipe for a strong and healthy relationship, one that can withstand the storms and celebrate the rainbows. It's time we redefined our understanding of relationships, moved away from the idea of perfection, and embraced the beauty of growth, understanding, and effort. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the secrets behind maintaining a strong relationship. In the following discourse, you will uncover truths about love, companionship, togetherness that you may have never known before. You will learn the art of loving and being loved. You will discover the power of communication, respect, understanding, and effort. Above all, you will realize that the most beautiful relationships are those that are nurtured with care, patience, and an unending will to fight for love. What do all strong relationships have in common? They talk and they listen. Indeed, communication, dear listeners, is not just an act, but an incredibly intricate art form. It lays the foundation and builds the pillars of understanding and empathy in any relationship, whether it's with your significant other, your closest friend, or even the person who serves you your daily dose of caffeine every morning. But what does it truly mean to communicate effectively? How do we ensure that our thoughts and feelings are being rightly conveyed and comprehended? To begin with, let's delve into the concepts of openness and honesty. Picture yourself as an impenetrable fortress. Your emotions, thoughts, dreams, inhibitions, they're all invaluable treasures that lie hidden within the thick walls of this fortress. To allow someone else in, to let them discover these treasures, you need to lower the drawbridge. You need to invite them in. Openness in this context refers to the courage it takes to expose your true, vulnerable self to another person. It is the act of entrusting them with the most precious elements of your being. Honesty, however, is a slightly different beast. It's about being authentic and transparent. It's about presenting your vulnerabilities as they are, without any exaggerations or concealment, the glistening gold, the gleaming silver, and yes, even the tarnished iron. It's about being genuine and expressing your true self to the world. Moving on, let's talk about expressing oneself with lucidity and precision. Once you've lowered your drawbridge and you're prepared to share your treasures, how exactly do you present them? You can't simply empty them in a pile and expect the other person to decipher it all. It requires careful and thoughtful presentation. Utilize words that precisely articulate your thoughts and emotions. Be explicit about your needs and expectations, and steer clear of vague statements that can lead to confusion and misinterpretation. Remember, clarity is the bedrock of understanding. Now let's flip the coin and focus on active listening. In this scenario, you transform into a visitor to someone else's fortress. They've lowered their drawbridge for you and are sharing their treasures with you, but it's not enough to just witness and hear. You need to comprehend, to empathize. Active listening entails focusing intently on the other person, making a determined effort to perceive their standpoint, and responding in a manner that demonstrates your care and concern. It's about asking clarifying questions when you're uncertain, and providing feedback that's reflective and kind. It's about showing respect for their treasures, just as you would expect respect for your own. So what do all these components, openness, honesty, clear expression, and active listening, have in common? They all demand effort. Yes, communication is laborious, but it's the kind of labor that yields rewards far exceeding what you invest. It's the kind of labor that cultivates trust, nurtures understanding, and fortifies bonds. It's the kind of labor that morphs a good relationship into a truly great one. Now, I invite you to reflect on your own relationships. Are you communicating effectively? Are you embracing openness and honesty? Are you expressing yourself clearly? Are you practicing active listening? If not, let me remind you, it's never too late to commence. Start now, start today. Remember, a strong relationship thrives on clear, empathetic communication. Respect is not just about opening doors or pulling out chairs. It's much deeper. It is a vast and profound concept that is vital in the realm of human connections. Respect is about acknowledging another individual in their entirety, with their unique thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's the recognition of their individuality, seeing them as a separate universe of their own, and not just an extension of you. Respecting your partner's individuality is crucial. It is about celebrating their uniqueness and cherishing it. It is about appreciating their specific attributes that set them apart and bring variety to your life. An essential aspect of respect is understanding and acknowledging personal space. Personal space is an invisible sanctuary. It is a place of solace where we recharge and rejuvenate in privacy. Respecting this space means giving your partner the liberty to be themselves. It is about allowing them their own hobbies, interests, and solitude. Just like you, your partner too needs their alone time to invigorate their minds and spirits. Respect further extends to opinions. We all have our perspectives influenced by our experiences and beliefs. Acknowledging and respecting your partner's opinions means recognizing their right to have their own viewpoint. It is about active listening, understanding, and validating their thoughts and beliefs, even when they differ from your own. Emotions, the vibrant hues of life, also need respect. They are deeply personal expressions of our joys, sorrows, and vulnerabilities. Respecting your partner's emotions means validating their feelings, empathizing with them, and being a source of comfort and support in both joyous and challenging times. Respect is also about honesty and trust. It's about keeping your promises and being reliable, truthful, even when the truth is hard to tell. When you respect your partner, you value their trust and strive to preserve it. Respect is a multifaceted gem in a relationship. It involves acknowledging your partner's uniqueness, their personal space, their thoughts, their emotions. It's about honesty, trust, dignity, kindness, and consideration. Respect is the bedrock upon which a relationship is built. Without it, love holds less meaning, trust erodes, and understanding diminishes. A relationship that lacks respect teeters on the brink of collapse, like a house without a foundation. So let's build our relationships on this solid bedrock of respect. Let's value our partners for who they are, respect their space, their opinions, their feelings. Let's uphold honesty and trustworthiness. For in the end, a relationship without respect is like a house without a foundation. Ever felt misunderstood in a relationship? That's because understanding is a two-way street. It doesn't just happen. It requires work, effort, and time. However, the rewards are worth it. Understanding is the link that connects two hearts. It's the invisible string that tethers two souls to each other. It's not a bridge built overnight, but a structure erected over time, with patience and persistence. In relationships, understanding is not merely about the superficial, knowing your partner's favorite food or movie. It goes deeper. It's about delving into their thoughts, feelings, and desires, recognizing the unspoken words behind their silence, identifying their needs even before they voice them. It's about looking beyond the words and perceiving the unsaid. But you may question, how do we build this bridge of understanding? It starts with empathy, by stepping into your partner's shoes, by viewing the world through their eyes. True understanding comes from listening, not just to respond but to comprehend. It's about asking questions to learn, and it's about patience, because understanding doesn't happen instantly. Keep in mind, it's a two-way process. It needs openness and vulnerability on both sides. Share yourself, your beliefs, your dreams, your fears, and let your partner in. Let them see the real you, not just the person you project to the world. Here's something to remember. Understanding is not synonymous with agreement. You and your partner are unique individuals with varied experiences and perspectives. There will be disagreements, and that's all right. What's crucial is to respect these differences and accept them. Maintaining understanding is like preserving any bridge. It requires continuous effort, ongoing communication, and regular reassessment. It's a shared journey of growth, evolution, and constant renewal of understanding. It's about supporting each other through thick and thin. So when you feel misunderstood, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, have I truly understood my partner? Have I built the bridge of understanding? If the answer is no, it's time to get to work, because understanding is the bridge that connects two hearts. Ever heard the saying, love is a verb? That's because it requires effort. Now you might be thinking, effort? But isn't love all about those heart-fluttering moments and mesmerizing gazes? That's merely a slice of the love pie, not the entire dessert. Love, in its grandeur and intricacy, may be likened to an elegant automobile. You can own the most lavish, state-of-the-art vehicle, but without fuel, it's just an impressive piece of machinery. This is where the concept of effort steps in. Effort is the critical factor that elevates a romantic dalliance to a robust, lifelong bond. It's the daily interactions, the minor but meaningful gestures, the grit to endure the difficult phases. It's recalling your partner's most loved movie, notwithstanding if it's a corny rom-com that wouldn't be your preference. It's tidying the bed every morning, not because you're obsessed with cleanliness, but because it brings a smile to your partner's face. But let's be candid here. Effort isn't always a cakewalk. There will be days filled with fatigue, annoyance, or pure laziness. But it's precisely these moments when the importance of effort magnifies. It's during these trying times that we need to reassure our partners of our unwavering support through the highs and the lows. Now, you may be mulling over, what if all my effort isn't reciprocated? That's an entirely legitimate worry. After all, a relationship is a two-way lane. If you're always the one pushing and your partner isn't reciprocating, it's crucial to address this issue. Remember, effort should not be a lone journey. It's more of a beautiful synchronization, a mutual agreement to keep the relationship invigorated and progressing. Effort also entails not taking your partner for granted. It's effortless to fall into a monotonous cycle, to adjust and forget to acknowledge the person you're with. But love, like any other living entity, needs tender, loving care to flourish. So relish every moment with your partner. Shower them with compliments, express your gratitude, show them they're cherished. And here's a secret. Effort is also about self-betterment. It's about striving to be the best version of yourself, not just for you, but for your partner as well. Because when we uplift ourselves, we elevate our relationships too. So whether you're embarking on a new romantic endeavor or have been with your partner for years, engrave this in your mind. Effort is paramount. It's what distinguishes a passing fascination from a profound, enduring love. It's what keeps the spark alive, the bond robust. It's the fuel that keeps your love vehicle cruising, mile after mile, year after year. Remember, love is an action, and effort is the fuel that keeps it going. Want to know the golden rule of a strong relationship? Well, come closer, because this golden nugget is all about reciprocating feelings and actions. It's about treating others as you desire to be treated. It seems quite simple, but it carries profound significance. It's about viewing your relationship not as a field of conflict, but as a reflection of your actions and attitudes. To delve deeper, treating someone as you would like to be treated involves demonstrating kindness. Even when criticism seems the easier path, it's biting your tongue when you're tempted to say something hurtful and instead choosing to utter words that motivate and encourage. It's about embodying the attributes of person you would want to be with. Yet, this principle shouldn't be misconstrued as a one-size-fits-all solution. It's more like a navigational tool, directing you towards empathy and compassion. It's about recognizing that your loved one has unique needs, desires, and emotional responses, which may be different from yours. It requires a willingness to step into their shoes, perceive the world through their lens, and respond with sensitivity and regard. The Golden Rule also signifies the idea of being generous, giving your time, your attention, and your affection. It's about expressing your love in ways that accord with your partner, whether it's through words of affirmation, acts of service, or just being there when they need you. And most importantly, the Golden Rule emphasizes consistency. It's not about grandiose gestures or dramatic proclamations. It's about the little things you do daily, the kindness you exhibit even when no one is observing, the love you communicate even when you're drained or under pressure. The Golden Rule acts as the cornerstone for a robust relationship, providing a recipe for a strong bond, as well as a blueprint for a compassionate world. Because at the end of the day, love isn't merely about passion and romance. It's about kindness, respect, and mutual understanding. This Golden Rule is multifaceted. It involves not just romantic love, but platonic relationships as well. It's applicable to friendships, family ties, professional relationships, and even our interaction with strangers. It's a universal principle that transcends cultural and societal norms, teaching us how to build connections that are based on respect, understanding, and mutual appreciation. So embrace the Golden Rule. Make it not just a part of your relationship, but a part of your life. Let it guide you in all your interactions and decision-making, you into a more empathetic and compassionate individual. Because when we treat others as we would like to be treated, we create a ripple effect, inspiring kindness and respect in others, and contributing to a more loving and understanding world. In conclusion, the Golden Rule isn't just a strategy for a successful relationship, but instead a life principle, a guiding light to lead you towards a path, empathy, compassion, and understanding. So remember the Golden Rule and make it the mantra of your relationship. Let's recap what we have learned today. We've journeyed through the essential elements of a strong relationship: communication, respect, understanding, effort, and the Golden Rule. Our first stop was communication, the key to any relationship. It's not just about talking, but also about listening, understanding, and responding. We learned that communication involves expressing feelings, speaking your truth, and understanding your partner's thoughts. Next, we explored respect. It's about acknowledging your partner as a unique individual with their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Respect entails honoring boundaries, appreciating contributions, and celebrating achievements. We then ventured into understanding, the bridge that connects two hearts. This requires empathy, patience, and compassion. It's about seeing the world through your partner's perspective, embracing differences, and celebrating similarities. Afterward, we examined effort. A relationship, like a garden, requires care, nurturing, and time. It's about maintaining the spark, supporting each other during hardships, and celebrating milestones. Lastly, discuss the Golden Rule, the guiding principle for any relationship. It's about kindness, love, and empathy. It's about creating a safe and nurturing environment for both partners to grow. How can you apply these lessons? Start small. Enhance your communication, respect your partner's boundaries, and appreciate their contributions. Be patient, forgiving, compassionate, and strive to keep the spark alive. Strong relationships are a journey, not a destination. Remember, they are not built overnight. They require consistent effort, respect, understanding, and communication. But remember, the journey is just as beautiful as the destination.